Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to welcome you to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Daily Recap, where we give you a recap of all of the hot topics that we covered that day. You can catch them in their long format and also catch it fully streaming for free on Apple Podcasts. So as you guys know, Michael Jordan is back in the news. Just last night, I believe it was NBC Sports, dropped another clip with his interview, I believe with Mike Tallarico or Tarico, I don't remember who it was. And they asked him the question about the GOAT debate and what it meant, what it means for the international game in terms of the Olympics, right? So he got into the whole GOAT debate conversation, and basically what Jordan said was it's something he doesn't spend any of his time thinking about whatsoever. Instead, he ended up uplifting every single era that ever played when he was talking. And to me, it just showed why Michael Jordan is widely regarded as the greatest player of all time. It's not just about how you play, but also about how you carry yourself and the way you represent the game. So to me, man, that was just a class act. And I don't think anyone should be surprised at what Michael Jordan did. But over the last few months now and years, people have been trying to throw rocks at the legacy of Jordan. And one of the things they tried to do was attack his era. That didn't work. Then they tried to do something else, which was enhance the impact of his teammates. And one of the things that people have been trying to do is say, Scottie Pippen was his all-time man. Scottie Pippen. And once this guy's Scottie Pippen. Why? Because Jordan said that there would have been no way he would have won those 6 championships without Scottie Pippen. And that's 100% true. But because he said that, people are now trying to overinflate what Scottie meant to the Bulls. So one of my viewers sent over a picture to me, right? And not a picture to me. He posted it on his story and I screenshotted it. I'm sorry. And I saw it and I'm like, I don't even care what playoff series this was, but it must have been during Jordan's first three-peat. And they put up the playoff averages of the Chicago Bulls players, including Michael Jordan. So what we want to do now is I want to put the image up for you guys and I want you guys to look at it. Here on the image, you can see Chicago playoff average. Horace Grant, 11.7 points per game. Scottie Pippen, 14.5. Bill Cartwright, 12.1. Craig Hodges, 10.4. And Michael Jordan, 37.3. Look at those averages for a moment, guys. Just look at it. Look at Scottie's numbers. Do you guys know we've done shows of Scottie Pippen essentially admitting he cost Michael Jordan many times in the playoffs because of his lack of development? Do you guys know that? Do you know Scottie has already admitted that Jordan carried him? Do you know that Scottie Pippen would not have been a 50 all-time greatest player of all time, top 50 player of all time, had he not played with Michael Jordan? Now, I want to get into Scottie's numbers. Scottie Pippen is a 16.1 career point per game scorer, averaging 6.4 rebounds and 5.2 assists. 5.2 assists per game. The year Michael Jordan didn't play was the year Scottie Pippen, I think, scored his career high, where he averaged 22 points per game. A whopping 22 points per game. That's what Scottie averaged the year MJ was gone. That's what he did. And if you look at Scottie Pippen's playoff career average, it's 17.5 points per game, 5 assists, 7.6 rebounds on 44% field goal shooting. Whereas you look at Michael Jordan, Jordan is averaging 33. I don't think people understand just how good Michael Jordan was. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Jordan is the only athlete that I have discovered that the more I research his career, the freakier and freakier the statistics become. Do you know Michael Jordan was actually at his best in the playoffs? His best numbers of his career are in the playoffs. When the game is harder, he's even better. When the game is harder, he's better. We're not even going to go into the times the amount of times Michael Jordan has averaged over 30 points per game. Do you know there was a stretch where Michael Jordan averaged 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years he averaged at least 30 points per game, and 8 and 9 years when he averaged at least 38 out of those 9 years? Jordan's career averages, his playoff career averages are, which leads the NBA history, 33.4, 2 steals, 5.7 rebounds, 6.4 assists, 82% free throw shooting, and 48% from the field. I want you guys to put this into context. Scotty, who is known for being a playmaker on the team, Jordan averaged more assists than him in the playoffs. And he averaged, and Scotty averaged a little bit more rebounds than him. And he was still playing lockdown defense. So I put up that graphic to show you and really get at these people that have been trying to make it seem like, oh man, if it wasn't, bro, look at his numbers. Look at his numbers. Look at the years the Chicago Bulls won the title, man. Go look at Scotty's numbers in the playoffs. He has some decent runs, sure. But you could have literally replaced him with any other great player, and Jordan would have won those 6 championships. He could have. It's crazy. To me, that stat shows you just how good of a player this guy was. That's what it shows me. It doesn't mean that Scotty wasn't a great player. It just shows you the distance between the two guys and what Jordan was doing. What about that game 6 in the NBA Finals? You saw The Last Dance. What happened in game 6? Scottie Pippen was injured. Am I not mistaken? He was a decoy that entire game. Jordan essentially put the team on his back and won the sixth ring on the road. We forget about that? Where was the help in that game? Go back and look at the Last Dance docuseries. Go back and look. What help did he get in game 6 when he took over and won the game? And you know, because this comes from LeBron fans, you know these guys are glorious idiots. They're like magnificent idiots. They now say, oh, Jordan scored so much because he took so many shots, as if to say he's not an efficient player. Jordan's career average, he shoots 49% from the field for his career. 49%. What do you mean? And most of his shots are not just off of driving to the basket. Like LeBron, who shoots 37% out of the paint. And from the paint all the way out, he shoots 37% for his career. 37%. Not even 40. 37%. Oh, look, how many shots did it take? How many shots did it take? Doesn't LeBron lead the NBA in all-time shots? In all-time turnovers? What are y'all talking about? I love to say I was right, and I told you so because I told you so. I said last summer that if LeBron returns to this team, it's going to be a disaster. When we got the news that he was going to be injured, I was celebrating that he wasn't going to be there. I was watching the Lakers when they were playing, and they were fun to watch. They were even calling them the Bloody Beach Boys. Right? Right. And once the news came out that he was going to miss a month or so, we saw that the Lakers were playing exceptional basketball. And they were surprising the majority of the league because no one thought they would be at the point that they were at that point of the season. But then we began to hear news that LeBron James may be returning. LeBron may be on his way back. And I said, oh, dear God, this is a disaster. But of course, his twerking ass fan base, who all they do is twerk for a living. Oh man, LeBron gonna come back and he gonna show you what he got. He gonna show you what he got. And I said he gonna ruin the team. Because with his absence, Reeves blossomed into an all-star caliber player and all of that. And I said, when this guy comes back, he's going to ruin the effing team. So what did he do? In his typical calculated self, he picked the perfect pocket to come back into the season. The perfect window, which was when the Lakers played the Utah Jazz back-to-back. And I'll never forget this. You had Winnie the Pooh run out there the game after, showing his 3,000 teeth in his mouth. Oh, man, LeBron going to add something to the Lakers that we never saw before. You had Nick Young jumping out the window. Man, I think LeBron James is a GOAT. After LeBron scored 10 points and 11 assists, Nick Young, who can't seem to stop twerking, went out there and said, oh, this game made LeBron James the GOAT. Yes, this is what they were saying. These I don't even know what to call these people. But then as the reality started to set in, we quickly discovered that this guy was making the team worse. Prior to his return, the Lakers had a 108 point, I think 2 or so offensive rating. And they were like a decent defensive team. When they came, all of those numbers plunged. And people were still looking around the media. Is it Luka? Is it the bus driver? Is it the pilot? I don't know. Who do you think it is? Is it the ball boy? I don't know. Knowing damn well that the number one problem was LeBron himself. So something interesting happened. I was going through an episode today on Get Up where Mike Greenberg, Brian Windhorst, and I forgot the other gentleman, were forced to admit that, and rather the network ESPN was forced to admit and talk about on its airwaves and admit that LeBron James has ruined the team and the Lakers are better off without him. Take a listen to the sound.
Let me go to the next stop here. We'll stay in the West. Luka Doncic had 35 points, including crazy one-legged threes, as the Lakers beat the Knicks 110-97.
And took a seat.
A game that wasn't as close as that final score would make it sound. So here are the facts. The Lakers are 9-2 when Luka and Austin Reeves play and LeBron James does not. So I guess the question, Windy, is that something or nothing?
Well, I guess in fairness, I should say that LeBron, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic have really not played that many minutes together. And they have, as they've continued to play together, the numbers have improved. But the data so far just screams what you just said. When Luka and Austin Reeves are on the court together, okay, they are a high-level team. Plus 6.1 per 100 possessions is the performance of a mid-50s win team. That is very strong. Obviously, now look at the bottom there. When LeBron and Luka are on the court together, minus 2.6. That differential is the difference between a play-in team or a team headed for the lottery and a team headed for a home court advantage seed. That just doesn't work. And when the three of them are together, it's getting better. And JJ Redick, if he was on this broadcast with us still, he would say, give me some more time. We're making improvements. But they don't have more time. Austin Reeves and LeBron James are free agents at the start of the season. The data points say they are better off with Luka and Reeves now and probably going forward.
We always say, is it something or is it nothing? And I'm going to say it's not nothing, right? That's the best way to put it because it might be a small sample size, but those numbers tell you all you need to know. There's also other numbers I'm looking at too. When the two of them, when it's just Luka and LeBron on the court together, you would think defense is the bigger issue. Their defensive rating together is the same as the team. So it's not bad and it's not terrible.
Right.
It's the same as the team. The offensive rating, which you would think with those two on the floor should skyrocket. It's not. In fact, they're a top 10 offense altogether. But when those two are on the floor, they would rank 25th in the league in offense. So the offense to me is what you're not getting, what you thought you would get to make up for the lack of defense.
Yes, and it's going to sound, and I understand why it will be interpreted that way by some, as though this is a criticism of LeBron James. It's not meant to be that at all. He is still a very high-level player. For his age, he's a ridiculously high-level player. But the fit of LeBron and Luka, which we thought might work great,
yep.
And this is not necessarily anybody's fault. It just doesn't necessarily work great. No. And so I think the future, if this was 10 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, you build around LeBron. At this point, you're clearly going to build around Luka.
Yeah.
So it means LeBron will likely be the one who's somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what this season has been screaming in LA, is that it is time to move on from LeBron. You're always going to go with the guy under 30 instead of the guy over 40, right?
Right, of course.
So I think we all know the inevitable end game that's going to happen here in LA, and it'll be the end of LeBron in LA.
Excellent. So you heard what those guys had to say. At this point, it's undeniable. Let's look at the box score yesterday. After the Lakers played a very good Knicks team. Yesterday, look at the numbers. Marcus Smart 5 points with a plus 27 plus minus. Because now he can play defense freely instead of shifted running around this dinosaur that they got on the court. Rui Hachimura, 13 points, plus 5. DeAndre Ayton, although he's still a waste of space. Austin Reeves, 25, 4 and 5. Back to scoring is 50% shooting his efficient self, 50% from 3. Luka Doncic, 35, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. He did have 6 turnovers, but you could see that they were in a groove. Luke Kennard had 12 points. Jake LaRavia had 6 points off the bench. Jackson Hayes had 5 points off the bench. Luka probably going to bring the Bugatti back into the building. I ain't seen Luka in that Bugatti since LeBron came back, bro. I ain't seen him in that Bugatti since LeBron came back, son. He's like, nah, man, this dude too much of a hater, man. He probably going to throw like some Sprite on my windows or something. I don't know, man. Pour some vanilla ice cream on my hood or something. I don't know. So you can see how the team looks without him. It is clear. This is why I said JJ should be fired. Because we all know the solution for this team, which is bench LeBron James and limit his minutes considerably. He doesn't want to do that. So you're not a serious guy. You're not willing to make the tough decision. Then you have his agent and Max Kellerman. Oh, well, yeah, we're going to talk about Manu Ginobili. We're going to talk about Manu Ginobili, bro. Who's going to play the Manu Ginobili, bro? Who's going to go to the bench? Who's going to go? Like we don't know who's supposed to be going to the bench. Like, come on, dog. Like, yo, knock it off, man. I get it. That's your man, but knock it off, son. Y'all are not the only one that got eyes out here. We can all watch basketball. Y'all acting like as if basketball is something that's played at your house and only your house. We all looking at the same stuff. The data you got, we all got it. I don't know why you feel like you got these like I don't know what kind of eyeballs y'all think y'all looking at the game that only you guys can y'all don't even talk about this dude being the problem. This is how I know y'all are not serious. Y'all will just skip right over the elephant in the room to go talk about a damn butterfly on the corner. Well, what about LaRavia? Come on, man. Like, yo, we all know what the deal is. Ever since Duke came back, it has been nothing but drama, blaming, and a whole bunch of nonsense. We know the play. We know the play. So I don't want to hear these, oh, well, you know, at the offseason, he can come back. The Lakers can offer him $25 a month, and we can save money, and he can come back and play. No. Ain't no coming back. Go somewhere else. Your services are no longer needed. It seems like every other day now, Shannon Sharpe is crying about LeBron James, man. And it's to the point where now, if you go to his channel and look at the shows that are dedicated to him and LeBron, his viewers are always making fun of him in the comments. His own viewers make fun of him about it in the comments section. So what happened? I was going through the internet today, and I came across an article from, what's the website? Awful Announcing, where they were talking about Shannon Sharpe coming to the defense of LeBron James yet again, right? And in this particular video, he's there crying about the fact, oh gosh, why don't they like LeBron? Why is it people don't like LeBron? Oh gosh, what are we gonna do? And in typical Shannon Sharpe fashion, he proceeds to crash out in front of the entire panel on the behalf of LeBron James and the people who criticize him. For those of y'all who didn't hear this, take a listen to Shannon Sharpe crying another river again. Get your box of Kleenex out, and then we'll continue on. Take a listen to this.
Yeah, hey, look. But when it's all said and done, Uncle Ocho, the man gonna have almost every record in the book, bro.
Yeah,
he gonna sit top of the charts, and ain't nobody gonna be able to catch him. Probably as long as we live, unless they come out with something they keep these guys on the floor. But he got it sold up, bro.
but you know what, guys, it's the if you just look at his points, you're like, damn, that's a lot of points.
Right.
But look at his assist total.
Yeah.
He's top 5 in assists.
That's what I'm saying.
A guy that is a pass-first guy. The guy that is pass-first scored more points than anybody else in the history of the game.
Mm-hmm. And then they used to kill him for not having that killer mindset with the ball.
Now he got all the records.
I'm confused. When it's 10 whatever seconds, not having that Mamba mentality, not having that killer instinct like Jordan, but the stats say otherwise.
But Ocho, I keep telling you, if I like you, there's nothing that you can do to make me dislike you. If I don't care. LeBron James walks on water. They're going to say, yeah, he's walking on water because he can't swim. Damn! The hell?
Hey, that's a good one.
He cured cancer. What about diabetes? What about heart disease?
I like that. That was a good one.
He cured cancer. I know 2 guys would have cleared it in 2 years. Here he is, a year 23, and he just not finding a cure for cancer.
Yeah,
That's the way it is. And you have to understand that the greater you become, they try to knock you off the pedestal.
The more they ridicule, yeah.
They're gonna come. They're gonna come. And he's done a great job. He's not in the tabloids, you know. But I guess that's what they want. Everybody wants to get something on him so bad. So bad. I've never seen an athlete that people want to see fail. Right. Not everybody, because he has a lot of support. You don't, his shoes and what he does off the, as far as endorsements and advertising, you don't get to that level. But when they said who is the most hated athlete, who has the most negative social media,
right?
He gets it every year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just not in our imagination, guys. The facts back it up. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So you heard Shannon Sharpe. I don't know what these people want. First of all, and as he has said, LeBron has a lot of fans, man. He's one of them. There's so many people all throughout media that these guys that are littered all throughout the media that are LeBron guys. Their publications constantly kissing his butt, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Whenever he does anything, all these Instagram accounts are twerking it up all over the internet, pouring honey all over each other's keyboards, just having it just becomes a sticky situation with these guys, right? They do all of this, but then it's like they want to collect everybody like Thanos with those damn infinity. They want all of you, all of us. Number one. Number two, dogs. LeBron can be extremely polarizing and, dare I say, annoying. I don't know why this is such a difficult concept to grasp. You guys find a lot of his antics to be cute. The rest of us don't. Like, give you an example, the latest one. I never cheat the game. I never cheat the game. I've never cheated the game. When you can literally pull up hours of footage of LeBron James flopping. That is cheating the game by definition. You're cheating the game. No one that flops as much as that can turn around and say, I never cheat the game, or I don't pay attention to my stats. That's a bloody lie, bro. You got the shirt after you lost in the finals talking about some damn check my stats. We got videos of you in games trying to keep scoring records and 10 points, staying in, stat padding, but you don't care about stats? So when the rest of us see this, it is annoying to us. And the thing with LeBron is he doesn't stop saying and doing these things. A lot of the criticism that comes toward this guy is self-inflicted. A lot of it. The decision. Who told you to do all of that? You did it. When you go out and call yourself, oh, this made me the greatest player of all time. What do you think? People are going to bust open a jar of honey and start twerking all over the table with sparks flying everywhere? No. You dudes do that. We don't like it. And it's becoming annoying because y'all are like always crying for people that like, oh God, come on, man. It's like, why don't y'all love him the way we love him? Cause we not y'all. Ain't nobody about to fight an NBA team over no damn NBA player. You bugging. You was about to fight the Memphis Grizzlies over dude. An entire bat, they would have jumped you on the front row, dog. For LeBron, are you serious? You about to go fight NBA players over this dude? What are you on right now, my boy? And then you turn around, oh, I don't understand all this hate, man. What you mean all this hate when you selling buckets of honey? What you mean? Y'all are the ones buying up all the honey with all the twerkation y'all been doing. Y'all done made the whole thing a sticky situation. But then, oh dear God, why doesn't anybody love LeBron James the way I love him? Why do they hate him? Who are these people? It's not that they hate him. Y'all want everybody to love this dude. It's impossible. It's impossible. Everybody's not going to like everybody. But in the case of Son can be mad annoying. I don't know what is so hard to grasp about this. I don't understand why it's so difficult for these guys to understand this. They think it's cute. They think it's beautiful. The rest of us don't. It's a very simple thing. Y'all are sitting there when they say, oh, LeBron, Laker fans want him gone. Really? Why would they say it? What you mean? You think everybody want, like, yo, what are y'all on? And then when people give their point of view as to why they feel the way that they feel, oh, y'all just hating, man. Y'all just hating. And then you got NBA players running around defending dude like he's some baby. I don't understand, but why does it always got to be about LeBron, though? I mean, why does it always got to be about LeBron? Why you always got to defend LeBron? Come on, man. Like, yo, enough. Yo, pull up your skirt with all of this crying and whining and moaning. Oh, God, LeBron, they don't like him, and I don't understand why they don't like him. I just don't get it. We don't get why you love him so much. How about that? So as you guys know, I've been saying since last year that LeBron James ruined the Lakers. I've been begging for this guy to leave the team. I've been begging. I said, please leave this team. And when I said it, oh man, you're such a LeBron hater, man. All you do is hate on LeBron. I'm like, he doesn't make the Lakers better. Oh no, man, you don't like LeBron James. You a hater. These Thundercats or whatever the hell you want to call them. Oh, yeah, LeBron. And I said it. When I got the news this son wasn't going to come back at the beginning of the season, I said, watch the team play better. Didn't I say that? And didn't I kept on saying, oh, the moment this guy comes back, he's going to ruin the team. But they took it as, oh, he's hating. He's hating because he's hating on LeBron. It was clear to see that they were a better team, and we were trotting out data that now these jokers who get paid millions and millions of dollars are beginning to find out like 5 months later. All of a sudden, they're beginning to find this information. So one of our viewers sent me over a post here from Clutch Points that I want to put up, and it says the following. We knew this, but I want to put it up again. This stat will only add more fuel to the already ongoing fire people that say, look at this. Luka and Reeves, offensive rating 125.7, defensive rating 108.8, net rating 16.5. Fantastic. LeBron, Reeves, Luka. Offensive rating 115, defensive rating 113.9, net rating 1.5. LeBron and Reeves, offensive rating 115, defensive rating 120.7, net rating minus 4.7. LeBron and Luka 117.8, 121.4 defensive rating, net rating minus 3.5. What we already knew, but something happened that floored me. I came across a segment today from Get Up where Mike Greenberg exposed Brian Windhorst on live TV by essentially forcing him to admit that the Lakers are better without LeBron James. For those of y'all who didn't hear this segment, see it, I want to play it for you now. I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to this here.
Let me go to the next stop here. We'll stay in the West. Luka Doncic had 35 points, including crazy one-legged threes, as the Lakers beat the Knicks 110-97.
And took a seat.
A game that wasn't as close as that final score would make it sound. So here are the facts. The Lakers are 9-2 when Luka and Austin Reeves play and LeBron James does not. So I guess the question, Windy, is that something or nothing?
Well, I guess in fairness, I should say that LeBron, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic have really not played that many minutes together. And they have, as they've continued to play together, the numbers have improved. But the data so far just screams what you just said. When Luka and Austin Reeves are on the court together, okay, they are a high-level team. Plus 6.1 per 100 possessions is the performance of a mid-50s win team. That is very strong. Obviously, now look at the bottom there. When LeBron and Luka are on the court together, minus 2.6. That differential is the difference between a play-in team or a team headed for the lottery and a team headed for a home court advantage seed. That just doesn't work. And when the three of them are together, it's getting better. And JJ Redick, if he was on this broadcast with us still, he would say, give me some more time. We're making improvements. But they don't have more time. Austin Reeves and LeBron James are free agents at the start of the season. The data points say they are better off with Luka and Reeves now and probably going forward.
We always say, is this something or is it nothing? And I'm going to say it's not nothing, right? That's the best way to put it because it might be a small sample size, but those numbers tell you all you need to know. There's also other numbers I'm looking at too. When the two of them, when it's just Luka and LeBron on the court together, you would think defense is the bigger issue. Their defensive rating together is the same as the team. So it's not bad and it's not terrible.
Right.
It's the same as the team. The offensive rating, which you would think with those two on the floor should skyrocket. It's not. In fact, they're a top 10 offense altogether. But when those two are on the floor, they would rank 25th in the league in offense. So the offense to me is what you're not getting, what you thought you would get to make up for the lack of defense.
Yes, and it's going to sound, and I understand why it will be interpreted that way by some, as though this is a criticism of LeBron James. It's not meant to be that at all. He is still a very high-level player. For his age, he's a ridiculously high-level player. But the fit of LeBron and Luka, which we thought might work great,
yep.
And this is not necessarily anybody's fault. It just doesn't necessarily work great. And so I think the future, if this was 10 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, you build around LeBron. At this point, you're clearly going to build around Luka.
Yeah.
So it means LeBron will likely be the one who's somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what this season has been screaming in LA, is that it is time to move on from LeBron. You're always going to go with the guy under 30 instead of the guy over 40, right?
Right, of course.
So I think we all know the inevitable end game that's going to happen here in LA, and it'll be the end of LeBron in LA.
So you saw it there for yourself. They're even saying it now on ESPN. Do you know why? Because information is no longer centralized. This is the beauty of the advent of the internet and social media. In the past, these guys can control the narrative. But now that we have so many other sources reporting on the news, you can get the proper information. So these guys can't go on TV and spit in your face and tell you it's raining when you don't have the information, when now other websites and other news platforms are already giving us this information. So we know. So if they go on TV saying another thing, they would know that they would look like bloody idiots. And one of the people that has been twerking it up vigorously for LeBron for over a decade now is Brian Windhorst himself. The last time we broached this subject on First Take, Brian Windhorst had the chutzpah to say, oh, yeah, you know, and when LeBron plays by himself, the team is excellent. Please, Brian, what data are you leaning on there? When LeBron plays by himself, this team is great. Where is this data? Where is it at? Because he just had to save him one more time. Let me try my best to save this guy if I can. But now I told you already. This dude ruined the team. They were better off without him. This is why I laughed at reports from people like Dave McMenamin saying, oh, the Lakers may extend LeBron. Even Brian Windhorst. Well, you know, this summer they may extend LeBron and he could shine. He could sign a minimum contract. Brian, that ain't even a problem, my boy. It's not even about the money anymore. You could pay him $5 to play. The problem is, regardless of whatever you pay him, you're going to be playing him starter minutes. That's problem number one. What other sport franchise would play a 40-year-old plus player outside of football, or let's say a basketball franchise, play a 40-year-old and give him starter minutes when he's doing a thing on the court? This is the problem. We all know that this guy's minutes should be relegated to about 15 a game. But they don't want to do that. They want to continuously play him 30 minutes while he goes up there and stinks up just throwing stink bombs. Every quarter, he throws one. Every quarter, he's throwing one. Just throwing them. And now, Windhorst and these guys are being exposed because they're the ones that have been covering for this guy. But the jig is up. You can't twerk any longer. The honey ran out.